All right, nice. Let's make sure that this audio is coming in all right. Let's just check. Okay, sounds good. So, good morning, whoever's there. What do I want to do today? The two states, there's, let's see, inside this NPC. And I want, let's see, here we go. So the player is intruding, kick them out, and then there needs to be players intruding and okay. So I'll do add state lost. Let's see, lost player intruding. There you go. So here it sets set a num, and then can see player. If that turns false, then it goes down to here. So we're still doing that, and then in here, how did I handle this? So inspecting and inspecting wander. Let's just chase. Back here where I used to do that. You know what? Let's see. There's chase and then there's searching. Oh, I could just do searching, right? So I can go from kicking out to searching. Okay. Nice. Okay. Are any of these that though? Strange. I could have swore one of these was supposed to do that. Chase. Does one of these send it to searching? Nope. I don't remember where. Maybe I deleted those states. Or maybe it's in hearing? Inspecting wander. Where looking. Okay. Status. Npc vision. Okay. So we're gonna go to searching, and then it's so weird. I don't remember where searching was before. I may have deleted it when I was doing the proc jam thing. Okay. So this one is right. Let's see. This can't be called kick out. So this one is chase player out. Whew. Woo. All right. So I guess the question is, do I want to have a whole new behavior for chasing somebody out? Because what I'm thinking of is like in Untitled Goose Game, the way like the people chase you out of their area, because it does it really well. In Untitled Goose Game, it's like it's almost as if what they're trying to do is get to always make it so you are between them and the exit, and then they move towards you. I guess that's what's happening. So if I try to match something like that, how hard would that be? Versus like what? I don't even know what my other option is, because if somebody's trying to chase you out of their home, I could just have them like threatening you. They go over to you and they like point to the door or something, or do this, you know. How hard would it be to make it so it's like you're the exit, or this is the exit, the mic is the exit, this is the player, and this is the NPC. So the player enters and the NPC is always doing this, but if the player goes like right here, the NPC wants to go like this. So they're constantly like pushing them out. Oh god. Is that easy? Or is that hard? What would I use? You know what, for now, I'm just gonna say, let's kick out, and then this one, it'll be searching? Is it okay? That's what it is, right? Searching, hunting? NPC status, searching, right? And what this one does is it just literally keeps looking for them. But then, no, that's fine. Give up or take a guess. Okay. So searching and then chase. What does the chase do? Chase literally just sets the thing, right, as destination. But then I guess what happens... so you know what? Chase needs to be developed. Because right now, chase literally just puts them where the player is. So for chase, I need to like come up with like what somebody even does when they hack. Excuse me. Okay. So, what happens when somebody's chasing you? Well, I have a few types of NPCs that I need to start designing for, so... you know what? A spreadsheet would help. Let's see. I'm going to... If I just click this, does it switch to that? Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, that helps a lot. Okay. So what I want to do right now is... I'm just going to open up Google Drive, and I'll share the screen again in just a second. But what I want to do, let me see. Okay. Oops. Oh. Okay. Gotta get my two-step verification. Yes, it's me. Okay. So this other person who's in here, one other person right now, say hi, say what's up. How you doing this morning? Okay, I'm just gonna make the spreadsheet. All right, now I can share my screen again. Let's close these things. Boom. All right. So this spreadsheet, I'm gonna call it NPC Behaviors. Okay. Let's see, NPC type, and then I'm gonna delete all these, and we will do the several different states, right? So you have like, what do they do when they chase you? What do they do when they are idle? What do they do? Let's see. What? There we go. So idle, aware, looking, inspecting. Searching. I guess for right now, the only difference is these ones. So the NPC type, we have civilian type A, and we have civilian type B, we have agents, we have moles, mole hunter, and source. So right here is where I gotta fill in how they behave. Oh, there we go. Okay, so civilian type A, these ones don't chase you, so they don't chase. Or actually, do they? Maybe they do. If you like mug them or... No, they basically should never chase you, right? Or should they? Or what do they do when they chase you? Shit, it's so like dependent on what happens. I almost want to just make it never chase, always flee. Okay. And when they idle, let's see, randomly wander between location checkpoints and random wander within the area. Okay. And then civilian type B, let me make this bigger. So civilian type B, These ones, actually no, I'm sorry, that should be for type A. Okay. Has a defined set of behaviors and a schedule, has a home where you can follow them, can have a job, or just wander. So I'm thinking maybe it is the same for these ones. An agent, if they chase you. So a fellow agent would never chase you, but an enemy agent would chase you. To capture you. Okay, so here's what it's already making me thinking is that like you could go to these sort of like, because chasing is something that you do even when you have several other intentions. So like chasing is about getting to the other person. This is so weird. Okay. Chasing is about getting and reaching and catching somebody, right? So like, so when you catch them, then it's like dependent on what you're doing or what your intentions are as to like what you do next, right? So it might look something like, you know, you're chasing here, it sends you to this state, chase, but then when you've caught somebody, it's like you go do something else. Which I guess would also be in this list. So it's like you'd have like a caught player. Almost like let's see. Like, you know, caught. Oh, or caught target. Right. Because there can also be situations in which they were caught. Like, what do they do? Right, so I guess we kind of need to fill this out. Where it's like... run away. And this is all starting to make more sense now. Because these are things that you do, and it's just like, what do you do when you're finished doing them? Sometimes you're running away because of something very different. Okay. Caught target. Run away. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, shit. Okay. Make sure all my shit's in order here. Okay. Caught target. Searching. So when you're chasing somebody, when it gets here. Okay. Ah, yeah. So here, the agent is stopped? Okay, that means it keeps going. Oh, and then what you want to do is like, I don't know why I have these in here. I'm gonna get rid of these. And then I'm gonna put get distance, or actually get agent remaining distance. Let's see. Get the remaining distance on the current path of a nav mesh agent. Can also send an event when arrive. Must have a nav mesh. Okay. Because it could be a float. Okay. I'm gonna do, instead of this, I'm gonna flat out use just get distance, and we'll see if that breaks later. Okay, so we get distance from the target player of interest. Store results. Remaining, I'm not getting it anywhere else, right? No, okay. Store result. Let's see, remaining, or no. Distance to player of interest. Okay. Distance player of interest. Oh, no. Like this. Distance player of interest. 0. Tolerance for the equal test. Almost equal. Note. Floats that look the same are often out of the... So, is tolerance just like how many units it could be off by? I guess I could always just put like equal or less then, right? Let's put like 0.5. And then when it's equal, throw in a next. Equal or less than. Okay. So, in route, and then when they do catch them, it goes here, and scusi. Okay. Let's do this. Set color as green. Gotcha. Let's see. Player caught. Right, and so here's where you would send out some kind of thing. In the past, how have I talked to my other FSMs? Like, do any of these talk to each other? Get FSM, player of interest. Sets the player last seen thing. Okay, inspecting. Right, okay. Alright. So, chasing. What do we want it to do when the player is caught? It tells its parent, so that would be NPC status. So I think it would be kind of like set a num, right? I feel like I'm fussing with enumerators without needing to, because if these are all separate states, I could just be sending the event instead of putting this enumerator switch on all of them. I feel like that's just extra work, kind of. Am I tripping? Or is that right? Let's see. What kind of enums am I using? Enum switch. Send events, right? It's kind of all I'm using. Shit, this, oh man. I could be just sending events. Well, this is no big deal. It's a fine enough way of doing it, because I feel like maybe there'd be some kind of weird things with like using templates. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Okay, so inside of chase, we want it to, so caught target, right? So let's go with NPC vision. Get this bad boy. NPC status, go into chase, right here, boom. Use owner, FSM name, okay, right? Variable NPC status, and we're gonna set the value to, we need a new one. So Playmaker, add-ons, tools, enum creator wizard. It always takes a second for this wizard to fire up. Oh boy, I woke up kind of sleepy today. Come on, come on. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add player caught. Okay. We have NPC status. We're gonna edit it. And we want a new one called, let me just make sure, okay. Caught player. Save. I feel like I should be calling this stuff like caught target and stuff. Whatever, we're good. I'm gonna need to leave this open. I'm gonna put it over here for now. Right there. Okay. Changing this to caught player. Right, so the moment that gets changed to caught player, that means back out here, this one, so we'll have 10. 10th one is going to be caught player. Send an event, new event, caught player. I'm going to call it caught target. I know, ooh, it's already grossing me out how there's not consistency in this. I could change that later, I think, right? Is it the enum creator, right, I think I can do, let's see, where is this at? Caught target. I don't think it's gonna break anything, right? Let's see if this one changes. Please, please, please. Awesome. Okay. So it sends the target, caught target, global transition, caught target. Boom. Okay, and we'll make, oops. We'll make this. Green? Blue? Caught the target. Okay. So then at the caught target, we want, I'm gonna copy these, paste them in, except instead of running this hunting FSM, we're going to create a new one. What they do when they catch the target. So, NPC caught target. All right. Okay. So inside here, the thing is we're gonna have like what kind of person they are. what their jam is as far as what their reason is, not what type of person they are, but like what their reason is. So, chasing somebody. What do you do when you're chasing somebody? Why are you chasing somebody? What do you do when you caught somebody? You're like, okay, you're gonna beat them up. You're gonna hold on to them. You're gonna try to like pin them down or something, or you're gonna like yell at them. Let's see, maybe that's what this is for. Let's see, chase, idle, caught, target. Right. Maybe what I should do is instead of putting these, I'm just gonna do okay. Let's see. So the ways that you could do it. So caught target, you could do beat them up, and then you could do hold them down. Then you could do yell at them. Because you could be like, oh, I was chasing you to give your wallet back, but I'm not gonna put in shit like that. Like there's not gonna be a Good Samaritan style NPC, so I don't need to do that. I'm not even really sure if I'm gonna do the hold them down thing. Could honestly probably just break it down to this: beat them up and yell at them. Oh, you know what? And then take them to be like capture and interrogate. Spell interrogate right? Whoa, how come that didn't? Whoa, weird. Did I spell interrogate right? Interrogate. Right. I think that's about it. So, let's see. Beat them up, yell at them. Let's do the beat them up one first. Let's see. Oh, no, we're setting all the conditions, right? And then I'll do the beat them up one first. So it's like, why you chasing me? So should that be in a You know, I feel like maybe what I could do is like instead of constantly making all these enums, I can do ints. Call this one like reason for chasing value, right? And then the tooltip I can put like let's see, 1 equals or 0 equals yell, 1 equals fight, 2 equals capture. Okay, so I think now what that means is if I do an int compare and then I compare this, I could have swore that the tooltip tooltip visible when rolling over the variable. Set the tilde motion. Mousing over the variable. Am I missing something? Maybe it has to be running? Because I guess I can always do this. It's just like the readability for myself, right? Oh, and then it's like, if it's only 3 states, then I could do a less than, equal to, or greater than. But if it's not, then I can't use that. Convert bool to int. Int change, int switch is kind of like send an event based on the value of an integer variable. Right. That's closer to what I'm talking about. This is essentially using like an enumerator action except without the words. I think we just I think we make an enum just to keep it readable. It's like that's chill. How do I undock this? Close tab, maximize. Like that, right? There we go. Okay. All right, let's make make a new one called caught target, and we'll do the new one as in yell, and then fight, and then what is the other one? Capture. This enable reordering always scares the shit out of me. Okay. Save. Okay. So we'll do an enum switch, enum variable. I guess it's like caught target. Switches 3. Okay, right, because it has to get set somewhere else. So somewhere else there will be this thing that is setting why they're chasing. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna put in this description needs to be set in some other, okay, set like set reason in NPC status FSM. No, no. No, shit. Set this enum in this enum, get this enum from NPC status FSM. That's what I mean to put. Okay. Get this enum from NPC status FSM. Okay. So I always forget how to use this. Ah, shit. Enum switches. Am I using this right? I always forget how to use this fucking thing. Enum switch, right? Oh, I think I remember. Okay, so I go in here, and I have to make it. This. Here we go. Oops. Caught target. Yes. Okay. Cool. The enum variable, caught target. Now we have these options. Okay. Yell, fight, capture. Dope. Oh. Gotta stay in the zone. Here we go. So you do that, and then you send the events based on that. So we'll do a yell, and we'll do a, what is it? Fight, right? And then we'll do a capture. Okay. Like this. Okay. Boom and boom. All right. Scusi. Create these events. Yell. Oops. Yell. Fight. And capture. Yell. Fight. Capture. Okay. What is this? What is this amazing? Here we go. No, 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 no. You know, sometimes you just gotta skim through these, find your jam, like that. There we go. Okay, so we start here, finds out whether we want to yell, fight, or capture, and then so yell sends you to yell, fight sends you to fight, capture sends you to capture, goes to each of these. So we're gonna set color. We don't even need to do that. These will be our main jams. Set color green. Okay, so yell. Oh, this, man, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. This makes fucking sense. Okay. So when you yell, it's like we have to assume that they're already there. So it's pretty much just like a, you know, fucking animator play and smooth look at, right? I'm gonna like program the specificities of these later. So it's gonna be like yelling animation plus always looking at player. Okay. And then fight, I think it's the same thing, except it's like, right? I mean, I could potentially even send this to a different enum. a different state outside, like a full-on like fighting one, which will dictate their like fighting style, like what kind of person they are. It's kind of like a weird roundabout way of doing it, but not roundabout way, but you know, it's like you're taking the scenic route. What am I trying to say? Fuck it. Okay, so fight. Yeah, I think it should be, or should it? Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. Right. So this thing. Let's see. We're gonna go to chase, and then we're gonna get this, copy it, take it over to the target one, fight. It's gonna send him to the fight one, right? So like, yeah, okay. Because catching somebody, there are sort of like sub decisions, right? Like, what do you call that? Like, yeah, just like subsequent decisions after, you know. So, set FSM enum. We'll create a new one. Let's see, NPC status, edit. We're gonna create a new one, or is there already one? Chase, blah 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 blah. However, kind of okay. Create a new one. Fight. Save. And then honestly, I should do that for capture. I should have fucking added that before I hit save, but fuck it, you know. Woo! Is it good? Nice. Let's put in capture now. Oh, and you know what? And let's do, because I don't remember how to spell interrogate. There we go. Save. Boom. All right, starting to look good. Starting to look good. Starting to make sense. Oh boy. Okay. So when you fight, it's gonna set the status to fight, right? And then we're gonna capture. Dope. So fight and capture are their own things. Go up here. Let's do fight and capture as sub ones. Right. Let's see. Fight and capture. And because yeah, capture and interrogate. So capturing is one thing, right? Capturing is like grabbing them and taking them somewhere, and then interrogation is a whole other thing. So feel like maybe let's just put it under there. I could reorganize this later. That could be its own thing, just in case. Interrogate. Oh, was I just one R off? Is that why? Okay. Events. Let's do fight, capture, and interrogate. Add global transition. Interrogate, global transition, fight, global transition, capture. Okay, these are gonna be blue. Interrogate, set color as purple. That's gonna be a fun one to program. Maybe. Oh, shit. Sounds like it could be a pain in the ass, too. All right. So, target. I have to remember to... I gotta remember to make sure all these enum switches... Make sure enums are correct. I wish there was just a, you know, like I'm even straight up gonna just like make a state called make sure your enum switches are set right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So. None. Okay. Same thing. None. Alright. I. Scoozy. I am sleepy. I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm a fucking gum addict. Alright. Can we make some fucking progress that we could see, bro? I haven't hit run in so long. I'm just itching to hit that run button. Just fucking itching to hit that run button. Okay. Caught target, right? New one. Fight. Oh. NPC. Fight. Capture. New. NPC capture. It's kind of like escort. All right. All right, and it just sends it to those other ones. It's like a not ping pong. Pinball machine, just like ding, 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 ding. Bounce over to this FSM, bounce over to that FSM, bouncing around, just hopping from FSM to FSM. Today's Saturday, right? Okay. Holy shit, man. Where everybody at? Where everybody at? What time is it? 1:46. Almost gonna be noon. Okay. So, catch the target. And then what they do with them. The other one, I set it up. It's yell, fight. Okay. Let's edit this one. Fucking, you know, maybe later on I could make this more nuanced. But for now, it's just gonna be smooth look at, animator play, what else? I honestly think that's kind of it for right now. Let's just fucking on to the next thing. Capture. This one's kind of difficult. Oh, you know what we could do now? We could set up the thing that sets that enum here in NPC status. I suppose, like, I don't know what. Some of these, I feel like some of these might not even be used. Oh boy. What do I know I need to do right now? Let's at least get civilians working. I think I just need to set all this shit up because I'm going to eventually in the future. But what I was really trying to hit yesterday and today was just getting civilians to do their random wander thing. Alright, and there's two types of civilians. There's type A, which has like a job and they actually go back to a place and you follow a schedule. Type B, which just kind of does totally random shit. Okay. Can I be using this? Let's see, capture, interrogate. See, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Chase, idle, target, capture, interrogate. And then I want that Wandom Rander. Oh my god, listen how tired I am. I gotta do some like... Oh, my plants. Here, for anybody that's watching, for the one person that seems to maybe be tuned in, I'm not even sure if that's actually somebody. Let me see. You can see my my little plants over there. Put them in the sun. Oh, I could do this. They just need to get their sunlight. Oh shit! Oh my god. I'm honestly just like looking at, do I need to shave? Do I seem unkempt? I think I look alright, right? My hair's kind of crazy, right? When isn't my hair fucking crazy though? Alright. Let's go back. Back to work. No time for fun, Dr. Jones. Random wander. What do you need to do? You need to fucking set up places, right? And then when you set up places, it's like, why are they going there? Do they go to the cafe to read, or do they go to the cafe to order something? Or is it that when they I sound like a fucking maniac? Or do they go to the cafe and then being at the cafe has a subset of things to do there? That kind of makes more sense. It's like, what city are you in? Okay, well, here are the places you can go. Which place are you in? Okay, well, here are the things you can do. That makes sense. I like that. Let me write that down before I totally forget that shit. So you have city, and then you have place, and then you have activity, which is kind of like a place plus a thing that you do, which is just something like hyper specific. City, place, activity. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and then like the scheduling part, right? So if you have a schedule. Oh boy. This is so ridiculous. Okay. Oh my god, no, wake up. This song is... Oh my god. Magic Day. Oh, because it's all like Christmassy music. Okay. So the NPC that actually has a job and a schedule, what is it that they need to do? Wow, I just feel like some of these songs right now, I'm not really hitting the spot. No. What should I play? One other person in the chat. Any suggestions for my, is it DRM or copyright-free music? Like, no. Let's go to genres. How about bebop? I can't believe there's only that much for bebop. I've played this before. Fucking get back to work. Okay. So, you know what? I could use this right now. Okay. So, NPC type A needs schedule. No. Job. Let's see, it's like or lack thereof. right? So this could be like waiter, what do you call it? Like a news vendor, newspaper vendor. What else? Barista, unemployed, etc. I'm gonna put like this: newspaper vendor, barista, unemployed, etc. And then schedule. Schedule is based on the job. Okay. So I guess your job could be its own FSM template. Job can be FSM template, which initially sets a schedule and any other randomized variables. Because I have a random enum action, right? Yeah, get a random, okay. Job. So I'm gonna put enum get random. Okay, so I'll put all these things together. Like that. Job can be FSM template, which initially sets a schedule and any other randomized variables. Enum get random. Actually, that should be right here. So you have an enum get random that chooses what that thing is, right? And then it enum sends job state. I feel like Okay. Okay, I think that makes sense. So I think for this, because it's like, do I put it in my NPC or do I put it in the game manager? I feel like all the game manager does is set the enum. It doesn't even need to do that. It can honestly be in the NPC because it's going to be using templates anyway. Okay. All right. Are all my FSMs in? Okay, right. Behavioral attributes. It could go in behavioral attributes. Let's try this. So it could be kind of like these trees where you have, let me see. You have enum switch, right? I'm not even gonna put it in comments. I'm gonna write it out in the description. So enum switch sends to NPC type state. Okay. So here you have like civilian type A. You can also just put like that. And then civilian B. And then, what was it? Agent. Mole. Mole hunter. And, oops, source. Alright, so you have civilian, A and B, agent, mole, mole hunter, and source. Let's put these like this. Okay. Right, so it's like, what type of fucking thing are you? And then, oh, then the job, right? So then, civilian A is random enum for job. Right, so you have those jobs down here, which are like barista, what was it, news vendor, and unemployed. I like the idea of, you know, I gotta start doing this. Let me see. I don't think I have my thing open. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a note really quick. Actually, I'll just write it down right here. Let's see. Oh boy. NPC Jobs. I'm gonna have unemployed, news vendor, barista, waiter, and then I just thought right now it'd be kind of funny if there were writers. Like, is that so necessary? Okay. Right, so here's all the things that civilian A can be. Right? Civilian B just has one template for random wandering. Right, template for random wander. And that just goes from like place to place. You know, in this, I will put a comment though. It's like, city dictates places dictates activities. Okay, and then And they don't, or do shit, because I do want NPCs to be getting on planes at least. When you get on a plane, though, I'm gonna call these like on plane NPCs. Basically like order drinks, sleep, go to the bathroom, read. That's all I do. These NPCs only exist on the plane. Okay. Wandering NPCs. Spawn and despawn. Out of bounds / site of player. Okay. What's up? 3 people in the chat. Say hello. Say how's it going. Say how you're doing. Say something. If you can hear me. Man, can I? Just make sure, because there have been times where this fucking streaming service has given me shit. Okay, good. Noah M says, "What's poppin'? What's up? What's up, Noah? How's it going? What are you up to? How you doing this morning?" Okay, so after we set civilian B, random wander, right? That's a template. Source. I want to say. Not really sure what the attributes of a source are. Noah M, what I'm doing right now is sketching out my NPC AI. I'm sort of building out this behavioral attribute FSM, and I'm literally just putting states, naming them, putting little descriptions, putting comments in them, and describing kind of how I hope this whole system to work. Hope this whole system will work. So behavioral attributes is one of the main FSMs. I was working on this earlier, NPC status, adding some things that the NPC can be doing. Idle, aware looking, inspecting wander, chase, searching, target, fight, capture, interrogate, and run away. But right now I really just want an NPC that is just a civilian that randomly wanders and just kind of does their thing. So random unknown for job, right? It selects what job they have, and if they're unemployed or barista or vendor. So unemployed, just like put a comment in here. It'll be like walk around. Let's see, wander / travel they will travel the world or no? Should they stay local? They should travel. It'd be a good thing if NPCs can travel because it'll throw off the player. They'd be like, oh, can they be a spy? Can they be a mole? So, wander and travel. Let's see. Wander between cities. Going to random places. Let's give them seemingly infinite money, even though they're unemployed. And then Hey Siri, what's the weather like today?
It's currently clear.
Okay, let me turn off the heater.
Temperatures are heading down from 72 degrees to 57 tonight.
Let me switch this. Okay. Wander between cities, go to random places, seemingly infinite money. And then more often than not, going home and staying home. More often than not, going home and let's put spending a lot of time at home. Okay. Alright. That's good enough, right? That's what they do when they're unemployed. I feel like that's enough to start with. We don't have to give anybody jobs just yet. I will put in the barista comments. Let's say... Oh, right. I have to get the schedule. Should these be templates? I could be running templates in templates, right? What does... Okay, I'm in behavioral... No, this is... I just call it NPC template, right? Stupid. I should rename that, honestly. Let's rename you to NPC Tabula Rasa. The prefab name must match the prefab root game object name. Do you want to rename the file to... Is this not... Yeah, rename the file, right? Let me just make sure. I'm looking at everything. Yeah, okay. Tabula rasa, baby. Just so I know that this isn't a template. Okay. So here is where I could put templates, right? So unemployed would have a template. Template me, bro. So barista, this template should include what did I put? I put some shit down earlier, right? Or no, I put it in here. Num sends job state, right? Job can be FSM template, which initially sets a schedule from and any other randomized variables. Right. So it's like place they report to, what time they clock in and clock out, and then it goes to actually doing the thing, right? Because then that's just a loop. So it's just like wake up, go to work. Let's just make it simple. Wake up, go to work. It's a really sad existence for them. They won't even have leisurely activities. Or actually, no, they have to have leisurely activities because, okay, wake up, go to work. Maybe there's a, oh my god, am I just like making things with, the thing that's really sort of like a fine line I have to walk here is kind of like, on one hand, it's outrageous to make it so there's a day shift and a night shift, right? It's like, do you really need that? That seems excessive. You know, just off the top of my head, it seems excessive to make it so there's a day shift and a night shift. But if there was only, so like, you know, so the answer, if not doing that, would be obviously then to just make an NPC work the entire shift from morning till night and then they go home. They're the person that's there all day. And it's like, yeah, I guess the place could close early. Some places are not open at night. Some places are only open at night. So that frees them up for that whole time outside of that. But then, oh man, yeah, the day shift, night shift sounds like a fucking nightmare. But where this, oh god. But where I think day shift, night shift actually is a good thing to have, the reason I think it's a good thing to have, potentially, is because having two different NPCs at one place is yet another sort of, kind of, in a way, an obstacle for the player to organize information in their mind, you know? Because it's like, potentially everybody could be, or maybe not, I don't fucking know, Jesus Christ. There's so many, like, just design, just theory stuff that you have to work out for this kind of stuff. Like, why couldn't it just be a straightforward fucking game? I think maybe it's too much. Maybe you just make somebody go there all day and then they get off at night, because maybe you just said it so yeah, so places aren't open all day. So it's like place they report to, what time they clock in and clock out. And then so it's wake up, go to work. You know what it is? It's wake up, pre-work activity, go to work, post-work activity, sleep. And that's how it works. And that pre-work and post-work activity is just bigger or smaller depending on what time their job starts. What kind of music should I play? Noah M, if you're still there. And don't say indie pop. Don't say teen pop. It's not like there isn't fine music in there, but I need something not that right now. Drinking songs. There's only 5 songs in here. Are these drinking songs? I wish I could play any music on here without having to get fucking copyright strikes. Let's see, tango. I love me some tango. Spain, Scotland. It's coming from Mexico. Mexican crime scene. I don't know about this. Mm-mm. '60s pop. I've heard this so many times. Okay, let's go to Desmoran. All tracks. 1960s pop, and just play all that. Okay, back to it. Film might have some solid background music if that's what you're looking for. Film. Genres. Mood, genres, overview. Genres. Oh, film, right here. Beautiful build, chase, crime scene, drama, horror, nostalgia, pulses, strange and weird, supernatural, suspense. I imagine potentially chase could be, let's see. I'm gonna open up Desmoran in another one, just in case. Let's see. Maybe that's the wrong one. Let me see. Genres, film, adventure, nostalgia. These are all going to be kind of peaceful, but what about if I do... I'm fucking down with big band. Alright. I could do some of this. Kind of bring it down a notch. Maybe keep me a little calmer. Let's do this. Alright. So... was I editing this? Yeah, place a report to what time they clock in, clock out, wake up, pre-work activity, go to work, post-work activity, sleep. I think I'm gonna copy and paste this in this barista one. Template, or Good call, no M. Let's see. I need to take a shower. Sorry, I feel like I just keep itching my head. I need to take a shower. Big time. I don't stink or anything, but, you know, feeling a little funky. Okay. Got that down. But let's focus on the unemployed ones. You know what? We could do, at the very least, a version of this where they walk around. Let's see. I feel like I should probably build some of this out. Okay. It's kind of fucked up is I wish these trees weren't so in the way from seeing these balconies. And also I have a feeling these balconies aren't high up enough. Okay, gonna do a little bit of designy things right now. What I want to do is I want to take these and I want to scooch them to right about here, I believe. Let's put them right there. And then I'm gonna grab these, duplicate them. Link them up and see if that's good. The reason these seem like different colors too is because some of them have baked lighting and some of them don't. So it's gonna look a little funky at first, but anyhow, we have the street extended now, and that way I can put sidewalk right there. I suppose that what I could have done was maybe just, let's see. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to do that. Let's do it like this. How did that one wrap around? It's like I guess all of these have to be a too wide kind of deal. Let's see. Why? How come I can't click this? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put that around the corner. So duplicate it. Boom, like right there. I'm gonna rotate it. Not like that though. Like that. And that is my street corner. Perfecto. Okay. And I'll duplicate it. Throw it over here. like that. Alright. And then, oops, I guess I could have left some of that. Let's go like this. And like this. Grab these boys. And I can't tell. I guess I only need... Okay. Let's grab this. Push it back. And then grab about these. Oh, I guess I can do this too. Like that. Move that up. Move that up. Actually. Okay. Dope. And then I could just take all that. Link it up. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. So now they actually have a corner to turn around. This doesn't need to be here. Neither does this. And neither do these. It's gonna fuck with the light a little bit for now, but I need to fix these fucking pieces. So I'm gonna see, extend this out. Boop. Yep. Okay. And then bring it over here. This probably needs like a corner piece. Put it like that. Okay. All right, so that's the corner. Get some of this. Okay. I almost feel like over here should be like super facade mode. What should I do there, chat? You know what? Not important right now. We're not tripping about that. So all I'm gonna do is, since this has a corner, oh, I just oh, okay. These corners are okay. Okay, so that corner, this sidewalk is a little more narrow because of that building. But that's okay. We will... let's start adding some spawn points. So I'm actually going to bust out Photoshop so we can make some custom gizmos. I love making me some gizmos. Gizmodo. Hello, Gizmo. Open recent. Gizmos. Okay. Player, agent spawn. Okay, so what I want for this is honestly just something very similar. We'll call this one just civilian spawn. And guess what I'm gonna call it? Let's make it a little smaller. Like that. Okay, bravo. And save that. And gonna call this one civ spawn. Okay. And open. Nah. Okay. So just a second. Just gonna copy some files over. Civ spawn. Okay. Where are my gizmos at? Gizmos. Civ spawn. Boom. Okay. And we are back. Okay. Right. Alpha is transparency. Apply. And so now what I'll do is put in those civilian spawn points. Let's see. Okay. Spawn points, right? And I'm gonna create an empty, call this one civilian spawn points. Just like that one, I'm gonna create empty civ spawn 01. Is that how I name these? Yeah. Let's see. Let's keep the naming convention consistent. Okay, and let's do number 2. And we'll do number 3. One more. 4. Okay, where are all these? They're all right there. Okay, so what I want is for one of them to be, oops, let's take the first one, put it right here. And take the second one, put it right here. Let's move it up a little bit. Take the third one and put it right here. Take the fourth one, put it right here. Actually, right there. Okay. Just make sure all these are looking good. Take all of them and just move them up a wee bit. Okay. Great. Just make sure that these pieces are set as walkable. Great. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And so, oh, I'm getting hungry again. Okay. Let's just set that shit up, dog. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't even put the fucking spawn thing. Civ spawn, add component, custom gizmo, civ. Let me make sure I'm looking at them. Civ spawn, gizmos. Hello, gizmo though. Okay. Cool. Got my civilian spawns all set up. Crank them up. And what is it? It's kind of like 3D icons is the one that changes the size. Okay. Just want to see if there's any other settings I should know about. Alright, we good. Got civilian spawn over there, civilian spawn over there. And we got a civilian spawn right there and right there. Alright. Great, looking good. How come these don't have agent spawn? There we go. Cool. All right, I think we're solid. Ooh, let's. How come lights don't turn off? Interessant. Why you no turn off? None of my business right now. Music's gone. All right. I got all these loaded up already. All tracks, genres, 60s pop, play it. Okay. Got those spawn points set up. Now, I'm going to take Game Manager and going to take Moles and Agents. and create NPC. So I put them all at that proc jam spawn point. Shit. But okay, so here's the thing is choose a city. Okay, it gets the city. Where's the city at? So Paris, for example, and this has agent spawn points. And okay, I did this right. Thank you, past me. Paste component is new. This one, we're gonna call it civ spawn points. All right, and then we're gonna put in civ spawn 1, civ spawn 2, civ spawn 3, civ spawn 4. All right. Ooh, that was close. That double W would have fucked me if I didn't catch that. I'd been like, why isn't it working? Okay. Game manager chooses the city. Get spawn point. Current city building. Actually, you know what? This is moles and agents. So I need to set up a different system for making not moles and not agents. Ooh, so much work to do every single time you think you're about to do something. It's like, oh, I have to do this whole fucking other thing. I haven't hit run, man, in so long. I just want to hit run. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's just take a look. What do we got? We got all this fucking crazy shit. This sets up moles and agents. But I want to set up just civilians. So, I'm not gonna fuck with this. And I also don't want to double my work where it's like, I think there's a way to do this where it's like moles and agents and civilians. But then anything that's referencing that this FSM right now, it just has it hard typed in, moles and agents. So, ooh boy, I got my work cut out for me. Okay. Alternatively, okay, so there is a difference, right, in how each of those people get spawned, because they don't really, I mean, I guess they do need the behavioral attributes, right? So if I did want this same moles and agents one, how would I do it? Because it's constantly building agents, right? And then what it does is every time it is about to switch to the next city, it sets the most recently built person, NPC, as that city's mole. So if I wanted to do this, cause yeah, shit, fuck, that means I'd have to go and find out everywhere that moles and agents is referenced. I should have just called this like NPC builder. Fuck. Let's see. Playmaker, tools. I don't think, yeah, because it. FSM log. Or no. Tools, editor windows, editor log, FSM controls, FSM browser. There's so many fucking FSMs. Oh, and these are just for the fucking. Ah, it's funny. Oh, funny. I should get rid of that shit, right? Let me just get rid of something. Sorry, this is just an itch that needs to be scratched. Where is it? Like all these walls, they used to have an or they still have an FSM on them, but it doesn't even get used anymore. So I go inside here. They have this FSM that like changes the texture on it, but I'm honestly just gonna remove that. I know how to put it back if I want again later, but now at least that shit isn't so busy. If I go to editor windows, FSM browser, significantly fewer. Okay. But the problem is moles and agents. Is that I don't have where this gets referenced, and I know this fucking thing gets referenced somewhere. Right? You just when you name an FSM, you want to like really hope that you name it in a way that makes sense, that you're not going to want to rename it later. What talks to this? What talks to this? Creates all moles and agents, appearance attributes, behavioral attributes, relation to other NPCs, countries, and agencies. What variables are in it? That's a good way to check, right? Oh, you know what? Mole intel. Let's see if mole intel talks to it. I like that one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Quick test. I'm gonna name this moles and agents and tigers. Oh my. And I'm gonna run this. Let's see if anything breaks. All my babies are still there. Deselect this. They seem like they're doing all right. It did its job, right? And then should I also be able to? All right, wears a tan suit and gray pants. So suit, thin mustache, dark skin. Suit, mustache, dark skin. Suit, mustache, dark skin. Suit. What is it? Thin mustache? Suit, thin mustache, dark skin. What about you? No, you have a big mustache. Suit, mustache, dark. Or no, not you. Oop, do you have a thin? No, you have stubble. What about you? You also just have stubble. You're probably the same person. Oh, nope, stubble. What about you? There you are. I gotcha. Hey, turn this way. Boom. Wait, hold on. Fuck. I'm gonna get you. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna zoom out. Ready, and boom. Let's see if that works. Wait, what? I think that has to have been it, right? Is this you again? How about you? What? All right, your doppelganger's out there. How many roll? I got 1 exposure left. Thin mustache. Oh, are y'all walking through this? Yeah, y'all are hiding in here. I see you. Okay. Stubble. I have a feeling maybe I just didn't photograph him right because I don't see, unless, are there babies in here? Any of my babies? Nope. They don't close doors behind them. So I would see if they're, let's see. Hiding in here? How about in here? Do you have to change the name if you add in a way to create civilians? Do you have, let me see. Do you have to change the name if you add in a way to create civilians? I don't have to. I really don't. It's just for organizational sake. It's kind of, maybe it is just me being a little, you know, OCD about it, but yeah, it's just, it helps so much to clearly name things. So when you're like, yeah, when you're just even scrolling through FSM, sometimes you're totally brain dead, or sometimes I'm totally brain dead, and what helps is just the word makes something click. Like, you know, like, oh, that's a thing that has to deal with the thing that I'm looking for. You know, it's like really super like just bare bones way when you're just running on fumes. And so by extension, like, that also kind of means that when you are, you know, in the zone and totally, you know, functioning well and focused and in the game and everything, that you're able to hop around even quicker, you know, because things just make sense. You're not like, wait, whoa, what is in there? Like, moles and agents, does that control NPCs, or did I have another one? You make, there's, you know, shit like, or the thing I'm making at least, and very often the case is that, like, creating something like this is, you know, there's a lot of things that are going to sound very similar, that sound like they're the same thing. And it's really, it could be really hard to keep track of that shit. So let's see, if this is our boy, I got you. I think, please be our boy. No, it wasn't. I wonder if that has to do with it. Anything with the moles and agents thing. Dark skin, thin mustache, suit. Oh, it was. That's funny. It's like it reset, but it was the agent. That's kind of that's a glitch right there. But otherwise, yeah, it seems like everything works here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward by naming this into NPC builder. Okay. And I'm even gonna change its FSM. Creates all moles and agents. Creates all moles, agents. You know, with the whole thing of like giving people jobs and having that be a separate FSM inside of them, it's making me wonder if instead of making it the NPC builder's job, no, the NPC builder does still need to assign that, because something needs to keep track of which cities have a mole and which don't. Creates all moles, agents. Mole. See, this is where things start getting a little tricky, because now I need to figure out who the mole hunter is in each of these. Mole Creates all moles, agents, mole hunters, and sources. Oh, no. The reason we're even here. Sources and civilians. There we go. Getting fucking hungry. What do I have? What do I have for lunch? Should I order Postmates? It's Saturday. Should I order Postmates? Is that crazy? What should I order? Postmates. Let's see, we'll bring you anything you need with $5 off when you use $25 orders. Dismiss. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna order some food right now. I'm getting so much hungrier much earlier than I usually do. Let's order. Damn, some oh no sounds. Dang. I'm gonna order some oh no. That's gonna feed me all day. Chicken katsu. 4 teriyaki sauces, 4 katsu sauces. That's how you do it. Review order. Boom. God, it's such a ridiculously privileged life. You know, it's I can't speak for any of you, and you know, we all got our issues and troubles in some way, but like if you're watching this, you know, you're somebody who's interested in game development, you have internet access. I imagine you're watching this on your phone. I'd be very curious to hear what the 3 people in chat actually watch this on. But what I'm getting at is that, like, I lived a fucking ridiculously privileged life. I am like, hold on, there's like this children's music playing. But yeah, like I live a ridiculously privileged life, and you know, I wake up and I work on game stuff. I work with this company that I love like a lot. And I feel like I'm doing good work. I feel like I'm actually offering good things to people. And I have fun doing it, and I work with cool people, and it's just like, you know, I don't have like a clock in or clock out time. So when I'm having a rough time, like even right now, like during the pandemic, you know, it's like, it's such a privilege to just be able to take care of myself, you know, as far as like mental health is concerned. And a lot of it has to do with like what my obligations are, you know, how much sleep I can get, how much time I could just take to like rest and stuff. So yeah, ridiculously privileged. And then when shit like me ordering Postmates happen, because I try not to do that, I try to like limit it to like a couple times a month, you know. But when I do, it's just like that reminds me, like, holy shit, like I can afford bringing like some good food to me every now and then, and just thankful. Sorry, rambling over, just feeling thankful, and I hope all of you are doing well, and hope there ain't like too dark of clouds hanging over your head to prevent you from being thankful from whatever it is that, you know, you might be and probably are blessed with, you know. Anyways, okay, named this shit, and you know, cherry on top, mwah, I renamed my FSM when I wanted to, and nothing broke. That's the mark of a good day. Let's see. I have to like find it again. What did I call it? It's just like NPC Builder. Okay. NPC Builder. Great. So I need to reconsider how this thing is built, because let's see. Okay. Right now, it starts by picking the mole city. Make sure that the city isn't current, right? Set mul intel. Noah M. I just got your subscription. Thank you. Thanks for the sub. So what we want to do here is make this NPC builder build agents, moles. Let's bang it out, right? So we want that one changes the NPC to a mole. We want this one to change it to a so it does agents by default pretty much. Maybe it shouldn't do that. Also, there's a question of how do I want NPCs to be distributed through all the different cities? Because I don't want nav mesh agents calculating paths when you're not even in the city that they're in, you know? And potentially even like, no, you could get away with calculating a handful of paths if it's on at least your city. Okay, let's cross that bridge when we get to it. So it makes agents, right? So what it does is it chooses the city. Potentially what we could do is maybe make this run through several different... You want it to build civilians, and then you want it to build agents, then you want it to build moles, then you want it to build mole hunters, and then you want it to build sources. Okay, so I think the order this should go in is agents, moles, mole hunters, sources, and civilians. Right, that's the order that it builds them in. I have to jump off, but it was cool watching you work. Hey Noah, thank you. I'm glad you got to see something, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. So, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the sub. Okay. Music just stopped right now too. Let's see. Let's change it to genres. Funk. 70s rock. How's this sound? It's fine. Okay, Ben Minich, if you're in this chat right now, say what's up. I just got a sub from Ben Minich or Minich. All right. So another thing too is that I'm working off of. I have. Just look at my fucking monitor, right? Like, let me see. It is right. It's a 22:1, no 22:9 monitor. So it's like, you know, super duper widescreen. And the thing that sucks is that like when I want to stream, I have to change to. Well, let me just show you one more time. I have to change the aspect ratio. So you see these black bars? I changed this to 1920 by 1080 just to stream, because when the stream is over. And the video like stays on YouTube doesn't let me put like end cards and stuff on it if it's not in like a regular aspect ratio. So I have to change it to this. It also makes it easier for you guys to see. I think it's hard when you're like squinting your eyes to see this giant screen on like whatever you're watching on. Because otherwise you have to go full screen, and even if you go full screen, it's like, well, you better be on a monitor just as big. But then, so what I end up having to deal with is smaller workspace, and I just wish I could make this bigger. But anyways, super privileged problem. Okay. Let's see. Build agents, build moles, build mole hunters, build sources, build civilians. So it starts here by... Maybe what I could do is say add state. Let's see. What would I call this? Like, let's see. Choose category. Let's just call this build. Yeah, build category. Right, so what it'll do is it'll say which category are we gonna build first, and it'll go one by one. Let's see, is my Postmates coming? So hungry. So very, very hungry. Okay. Latest arrival by 2 p.m. Just gotta hang in there. Alright, so build category. At the top, it will build agents first, right? So if it goes to build agents, then it could do this thing where it chooses the city. I'm so skeptical of botching this that I'm actually gonna copy component, paste component as new. I'm gonna disable it and call it old. Right? And then I just want to stay in this one. And now I can start tearing shit up. Okay. So it's gonna... Do I choose what's... I think maybe that's right. So it's like build category. Maybe before build category, it's like city. Right, I think I already have that, right? Choose city. So choose city old, and then I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, choose city. And when it's finished, I'm honestly just gonna go. Actually, yeah, let's just do it like that, right? Or like this. X. V. Okay, boom. Alright. Choose the city. When it's done, it does all that. After it's... Okay, it goes to the build category. And then build category is going to scroll through this thing. So for agents... because this whole process, this like set character name, physical attributes, all that shit, like that should be the same for everybody. It's almost as if you could put this as like a template. Should I templatize this? So I either templatize it or organize the FSM in a way that just loops back to that same part for each one of those states. Okay, I need to step away for a sec. I need to just It's like a really, it's a really nice day out today. The weather's actually decent. What kind of sucks is that if I want to open up these windows, some of these windows will make it like a little too much glare for my monitor, but sometimes it's also worth it. Okay. Alright. Probably gonna get a little bit of glare on here, but I could deal with it. And I honestly need something to tie me over, sorry. Sourdough. Just a little half piece of sourdough. Okay. Build category. Alright, it's gonna build agents. What does that mean? What's special about building agents? That they get put... Okay. What's special about building agents? They need to spawn at agent spawns. They need to set NPC. Looks like I'm gonna create a new enum type. Set NPC type enum. And then I had a decent breakfast too, and I didn't even eat that long ago. It's surprising that I'm so hungry. Okay, spawn at agent spawn. Set NPC type enum as agent. Oh shit! Okay, I did take my medicine, right? Okay, tripping. That's how tired I am. Fuck. Okay. Set NPC type enum as agent. Is that it? Is that all I'm doing? And then build moles. Probably honestly like copy this, paste that, delete this. So moles get spawned at agent spawn still, but they get their num set to mole. Okay, and okay. set NPC no type as mole. Set home city. Right? Like where the mole is being sort of who the mole like really responds to, you know? Okay. Build mole hunters. Spawn at agent spawns. Set NPC type num as mole hunter. Okay, and then Hellish Razor. Hey bro, what's up? Good morning, or wherever. Oh, it's already 1:22. It's already 1:22. What the fuck? Holy shit. How's it going, Hellish Razor? How you doing? And what time is it where you are? Because I cannot believe it's 1:22 for me right now. Jesus Christ. I need to take... I might honestly take a nap today. Spawn at agent spawn, set NPC type and num as mole hunter. And then the thing is, mole hunters can be players. Honestly, the player could be any one of these. But I need to figure that out later. So right now, these are just NPCs. So right now, only spawn at city player does not belong to. What's difficult about this is, what are you working on? I'm superb, bro. It's 2:53 a.m. here. Holy shit. That's a full-blown, wow. You're the whole half day past me. Wait, where, if you don't mind me asking, where the hell are you? I am working on Memories of a Spy. So if you haven't seen those devlogs, you should go check them out. I just released the second devlog yesterday. And yeah, so I'm back to the grind on this. Right now I'm currently figuring out how to rework this NPC building system because I only had it do very basic stuff for an entry into Proc Jam. But now it's time to like make the real version. Okay, so only spawn at city player does not belong to. Okay, and then build sources. Let's see. Copy this. Spawn at... Okay, these ones spawn at civilian at civ spawns. Set NPC typed as source. Okay. India. Hot damn. So far away. How is India right now? How are y'all holding up in the pandemic? I remember hearing some things about getting hit pretty hard. Hope you're staying safe out there. I mean, you say you're superb, so that's great. That's good news. That makes me happy. Okay, civ spawns. build civilians, same thing, except now naming them to oh. Okay. Civilian. Right, because then when it gets to the actual in there, they have this thing, right? Okay. So I just need to, so civilian A, civilian B, source, agent, mole hunter. Okay, so it does need to set civilian A or civilian B. Go back here, here. Build civilian A types. Actually, I'm just saying. And then okay. I guess. Nah, I should just make them separate. Okay. The situation has improved. People are recovering. There are less cases now, and we can go out no problem with a mask. Otherwise, cops can fine us a big amount. That's intense, but I'm glad the situation's improved. And, you know, I mean, like, who's even against the mask thing, you know? It's like, I'm sure, you know, if you're denying wearing a mask, it's like, yeah, somebody's got to pay these hospital bills, you know? Okay. I think this is all we need. So this one sets a num as civilian A, and this one sets it as civilian B. Boom. Nice. My order will be here in 15 minutes. I saw some Karens online saying mask is suffocating them, so yeah. You know, it's like what's crazy is that, you know, I interact with people on the internet, and, you know, you, for example, right now, I'm interacting with you, just the fact that you speak English, right? That's kind of like out the gate. But then also just sort of like the cultural similarities, right? It's so interesting, and, you know, weigh it out, good or bad, but like how modern Western civilization has like permeated throughout the world, which is just insane, because like here you are, this person living in India, and you're talking about like Karens, you know, and it's just like that's a worldwide thing now. Is like knowing what a Karen is, and I think it's crazy, and you know, I think there's definitely some responsibility on behalf of everybody throughout the world to maintain their culture and to preserve their culture, but it's also really cool when we can all kind of jive on similar things. Like even is your helmet? I can't tell if it's a small icon I'm looking at right now, but I can't tell if that's the Master Chief helmet or if that is the Doom Guy helmet for Hellish Razor. I'm talking to you. Let's see. Okay, civilian A, civilian B. Memes are international. Memes. It's the what is it? The like the common language, the common tongue. This is Doom Guy. Nice. Man, I am fucking in love with Doom and Doom Eternal. I've sunk hours into, and when I say Doom, I mean 2016 Doom. I've sunk hours into Doom, and Doom Eternal I was like pretty into, and then I fell off of it for a minute because I kind of hadn't hit that point where like I saw what was new and fresh about it, and then I came back to it one day, just wanted to fuck around, and I got through a few levels, and I was like, oh shit, like introducing all these new things made me go like, fuck, this is actually a nice spin on 2016. But I haven't beat it yet because I'm on some boss right now that keeps fucking kicking my ass, and it stops being fun. Like when this boss is totally dominating me. It is just too good. I would love to make something like Doom. Are you working on anything right now, Hellish Razor? What do you got going on? Okay. Let's see. So building agents. It just sets them at agent spawn. So all of these, they still go through the thing. Maybe. Oh. Agent. Spawn at agent spawns. Set home city. I guess you could just make it so like it's like this. Let's see. You can do something like this where it's like you set the type after you've built them. So it's maybe even like this. Behavioral attributes. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up here so I don't forget about it. I recently, yesterday, made channel art and YouTube banner digitally for a channel. Made channel art and YouTube banner. Is it for your channel or for somebody else's channel? You say a channel, so I'm like, what do you got going on? Are you like an art person for other people's stuff, or are you just sprucing up your own channel right now? Okay, so oh, I'm really tearing this thing apart. Okay. Channel art, YouTube. All NPCs build. So choose the build category. Actually, no, I do need to do this up front. This should just get set up front. That makes more sense. So, or does it? Maybe this goes at the very end. All of this shit goes at the end, maybe. Maybe it's just like, builds up the NPC, the way they look, the way they behave, and then it says, okay, choose a city. Oh, the reason I have it at the top is because... Right, that's why. Because if it was put at the bottom, I can't do this get next action. What I would have to do is like figure out like the count. I guess I am gonna have to like put a limit, right, on the amount of NPCs. So I need to figure out how many NPCs I want for each category in each city. So building agents. Let's see. There's 4 per. Building an agent. I feel like building the mole should be like a subsection of that. I'm doing vector art, making logos and other art. I don't have a YouTube channel. It's too hard to maintain one. Well, yeah, it is super hard to maintain a YouTube channel. That's dope. Making some vector art, logos and other art. You should toss a link in the chat. Let us see what you're up to, if you would like. No pressure. So if I keep sketching this out, it'll be like build category, build agents. So so it does all these, and then it maybe all this is in a single category where it's like it takes. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so building agents, building moles, building mole hunters, that I think should probably be all kind of a single category, because it's like it's doing that all for the same agency. The confusing part is like where building moles goes, because if you're building a mole, it's like, if you're doing everything for like London at that moment, does that mean that the mole you build is like the one that's at London from some other city? Or does that mean the one that you're building is... I think it should be that first one, so I can just put everybody in the same fucking building. Okay, build mole from other... You know what? Build enemy mole. Right. From... Oops, from other city. Okay. Oh, the music stopped. I don't have a link right now that I could throw. I think I should make an art station, an art station or DeviantArt. Yeah, make an art station or DeviantArt. It's crazy how much ArtStation's blown up. Like that's pretty much like the go. I go there. I've at several points considered, finding some collaborators to help do some of the assets for the game. And I've went there, and it's like, damn, like you could find some people who are like just starting out, who are really, really talented, who just need like a cool project to work on. All right, funk. I'm like really blasting through Epidemic's fucking catalog. Let's listen to... Can we have like some Spanish guitar in here? Nice. Okay. Basically a Dwarf Fortress, right? Okay. Are you a director? I would like to know about that if you don't mind telling. Yeah, like a film director? I come from film. Yeah, I if that's what you mean, I pretty much gone my whole life making movies. It's like mostly what I've done. Yeah, I'll if that's what you're talking about, I'll share a little bit about that. I just don't want to start rambling about about my film career if that's not what you're interested in hearing. Because also in a way, it's like I'm also thinking like game director, because it's like what I'm doing here, you know. Let's see. What was your biggest project? Are we talking about film? Are you talking about film or are we talking about games? Build category, build sources, build civilian, build it. Okay, build enemy wall. Film director. Okay, sure. Yeah, so here, I'll show you something. So let me see how well we can see this. Can't really see too. Oh, hold on. You know, I need to go full screen. Duh. Just webcam. So this is a poster for a movie I did called More Like Goner. Am I right? That's Danielle Monet Truitt. That's Leomir Cohen, and that's David Wynn. And they're all really phenomenal actors. She's definitely the most well-known one. She played Rebel in that show, Rebel. She's the star of Rebel. This is a short film. And this is, in a lot of ways, probably my biggest project. It was big in that I had a ton of extras, and if you search it on YouTube, you can find it. The trailer. There's a couple of trailers up. Ooh, my food's here, or it's gonna be here soon. Yeah, More Like Goner. Am I right? So I'll put it like right here. Let's see. More Like Goner. Am I right? Yeah, so it was a pretty big project. I mean, it's still small, like, relative to, like, other things, but, like, it was big in that, like, my friend Sonny finally kind of, like, got to, you know, really go balls to the wall with, like, a fiction piece and some, like, lighting that's just more tuned to, like, what we're into as filmmakers. And I finally got to kind of, like, write some characters, and because usually I do, like, more or less these kind of like artsy experimental things, and this one was to a degree, but it was more like traditional than usual. So yeah, it was big because we spent a lot of time. We had a cool location. We had, you know, a ton of gear. I actually put down a bunch of money on all this gear. Probably the biggest thing about it was that Danielle was on the project. You know, that's actually what kicked my ass into gear. It was like, holy shit, like, I need to do this, like, proper if she's interested in this. Had a ton of extras. It's like the first time I ever got to work with a bunch of background extras. And some of them get, like, front and center. They're not even necessarily background. Like, they get some screen time. And what else? Did some cool VFX for it. I don't know, just took up a lot of time mostly. That was it. Spent a lot of time rehearsing. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you, buddy?
Hey, thank you very much.
My friend. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. I don't have like a TV tray. You know what's kind of funny is that in a way, no, I can't do that. Let's see. I love films and games, and you make both of them. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't follow you. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're interested, and that's why I was asking earlier, like you too. It's like you have an interest in these things. I want to know what you're up to. All right, I think I'm just gonna push this shit out of my way. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm so fucking up. What time is it? 1:46? It'd be tight to finish eating and getting just back to the grind before 2. So yeah, that project was one of the bigger things. But I also did a series that was six episodes, and they were all it's an anthology series, so it was like essentially making 6 completely different short films. It's like an hour and a half of a show. God, they really tied this one tight. And they don't ever use the small... There's a way to tie a bag correctly. I used to work at Noodle World. God damn it. And there's a way that you can tie bags so that when somebody gets it, they can carry it safely, but they can also just pull on it and then it comes undone. Look at all that katsu and teriyaki. Should not put that there. Dude, I should eventually probably get a TV tray. The thing is, I really... So yeah, I made that series, a ton of different actors in it, and they're all like, 13 to 19 minutes, I think is the longest one. And what else? Yes. And then I gotta get a soda. Been saving this grapefruit one. Enjoy the food, man. Thank you. I will. Where can I watch these shows and movie? So you can go to my website right here. Let's see, www.stevenscott.com. And then on the top there is like a little menu that shows you. Well, here, I'll just do this really quick. Let's see. You could see this, right? stevenscottday.com. Alright, so this is my website. This is just sort of like the random feed of stuff, but up here, if you go to portfolio, you could see these different things that I've done. So in narrative fiction, this one is the series. It's called Head Over Feels. And you can watch all the episodes here, and these trailers. There's also a little video that I played at the premiere. And then... Oh, you know what I realized is that More Like Goner only has a link up here. So if you want to see this is like a splash page, and then it'll take you to the trailer because the movie isn't out yet. We just got really fucking bad luck with the pandemic. This was supposed to be playing at festivals and stuff, but festivals got canceled. So, c'est la vie. But that's where you can go check that out. And everything else, you can go to my portfolio to see all these other things. So that's where you can go to see it. Mm-hmm. Build agents. Build the enemy mole. Build the mole hunter. You know what though? The player needs to be assigned to a city. So then the NPC builder knows which cities need mole hunters as NPCs. There's a lot of like chicken or egg kind of questions. I feel like very often the barrier between me and doing just the next thing, actually like sitting down and programming something, or even designing an asset, is the question of like what, you know, like what precedes this? You know, what do I need to know how, like, what system do I need to be familiar with? Do I need to have already built before I can start building this one, you know? So like right here, this build mole hunter, the note should be like, you know, get get info or set info? Should probably be get, right? Get info from, or get variable from game manager FSM responsible for assigning player to city. What city does the player work out of? Right? So I need to make an FSM that does that before this state can even like function properly. Before I can even start building out how this state works. The music matches the situation so well, I don't know how. This music and me eating and working on a video game. It's because it's just bliss right now. This is just so good. Yeah, you know, it's tough finding music that's like on brand with me. Picking the music for the videos could be a really like kind of an annoying process sometimes, because it's like I want to play shit that's new, but I don't want to exhaust their whole library. And so often what people want, and so what people upload to Epidemic are very modern sounding things. And typically what's on brand for me is like not modern sounding things. More traditional music. Right, that's why I go to Epidemic. I only play music for my streams in here because in the past I used to stream just like whatever fucking music I wanted. But then those videos got taken down because copyright. So it's hard. Even with like the official Playmaker stuff, I was telling them from the start, like, oh yeah, like, gotta put some music in it, gotta keep like the rhythm up, gotta keep like, you know, I told them, I was like, I don't want it to be quiet and stuff like that, and man, I was wrong. Like, the thing is, that's just too much. It's just too much, because sometimes you just like will spend hours collectively looking for music that fits, and yeah, it's too much effort. And the thing is, you don't need music all the time. Yeah, I think that's all I was really trying to say. That being said, there is music in the official Playmaker. The official Playmaker tutorials have music in them. So far, there's a handful of moments where I use music, but it's more for like little moments, you know. It's for where I put the gags, but the actual tutorial stuff, it's always silent. I heard about that. Do you know about that bill where if it gets passed, you can get in prison for DMCA claim? Yes, I heard about that. And that's really insane. Really, really insane. Like, holy shit. I remember back when, like, Napster and Kazaa were kind of a thing. Those like news segments about like people, just like average Joes getting fined hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars or whatever. I remember that being terrifying. And they were more like people that they made an example of. I don't know if that still happens. Does that still happen? But regardless, the fact that that this new one can even be a thing potentially, so fucking corrupt. Like, how does any of this slide? How does anybody think that that's fucking okay? All right, last piece. I'm back to it. Making video games is fucking draining, man. It's a lot of work. I am hungry now. I don't believe you have Ono Hawaiian Grill where you are. I can't imagine this being literally anywhere except for California. It's probably throughout the state somewhere else, but... Oh, man. Chicken katsu? Like, is there somewhere you could just get something like this? You know, just some breaded chicken like this? It's kind of like tempura in a way. It's like, it's different than just fried chicken. Because when I think of like breaded fried chicken, this is different. And then I just got a nice little thing of not katsu sauce, teriyaki sauce. I tried making a video game once and I was overwhelmed. Bro, I'm overwhelmed right now. And so it's just like, it's constantly just feeling overwhelmed. I also realized, nah man, I never heard of these alien things you're naming. It's very good. It's very, very good. I'm curious to hear what you eat on a daily basis. I said that last piece was my last piece, but this is the last piece. And I'm done. I'm back to work. But yeah, I'm constantly overwhelmed with this shit. And I was gonna say that yesterday I realized, or first caught whiff of, the fact that I dream about programming. And this morning I confirmed it. I was like, yeah, I definitely am constantly thinking about programming stuff. And I even wake up with like solutions to problems I went to bed like not knowing how to solve. So the overwhelm is real, and it makes sense because when your brain can't stop thinking about something, it makes it into this like big fucking deal. Because like, let's be straight, I'm still only making a fucking video game here. It's not like I'm saving the world. But that doesn't change anything for my stupid little animal brain. Okay. Back in it. Here we go. Back to hunted. I'm talking about that straight up hunted percent. Let me see. Where's my hunted at? There we go. Hunted. Wheat, a round bread and rice with gravy and curry food, which is spicy. Here in India, food is topic, which is super big and it never ending. People eat different things in different states. It's complicated. Sure. That has me. That's piqued my interest now. I don't know how accurate my conceptions of what traditional Indian food are, but there's a handful of places around here that, from what I understand, are traditionally Indian. That when I walk inside, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but then I've eaten some of the things they have in the little, like, side shop area, and it's super dank. And generally, I could say I do enjoy curry. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Oh, I could take the other half of my vitamin. Vitamin B. Alright. Get variable from game manager. FSM responsible for assigning a player to a city. You know what I need to do really quick? I just need to do this so I can feel more confident about building out a whole fucking thing. Is I'm going to... So, this is Paris. Right here. This is London. I see Paris. I see France. Something something underpants. I am going to take... Where is the prototype? Let's see. Here we go. Simple. So simple. All right. Where is just floor? What if I just want floor? What is this? It's roof, ramp, rail, floor. Here we go. Floor 5x5. Okay, here's all the floors. I'm gonna open this up. Actually, where did I change these doorway to? I changed their size to 1.4. So these assets I got, they're great. They're just a little too small. So I go in, and when I find ones that I want to use, I found the right size to change everything to, which is 1.4. 1.4, 1.4, 1.4. Okay. We are all about spice gaha. I don't know if that's supposed to be haha. Let's get back to game making. Are you working alone or you have a whole team with you? I am working by myself. That's what I was trying to say earlier, is that, like, I'm losing my fucking mind sometimes doing all this shit by myself. It's really overwhelming. Yeah, I do everything by myself in this. Okay. So, I even mentioned that. I don't know, Hellish Razor, if you saw the new devlog that I put out last night. But, oops, let me close this. But yeah, I put out a new devlog yesterday, and at the very end of it, I do mention, like, wanting to work with teammates, but how this project right now is sort of me proving myself to myself. What are these lines being drawn. Okay, whatever. Let's put out this floor 5. I'm gonna put it on here and I'm gonna match it up. Make sure it's back on the grid. All right, that seems about right. That's okay, I think like that. Okay. So Paris, London, and then over here is going to be DC. So I'm gonna take this and one of the fucking coolest add-ons ever that everybody should have. If they don't have that other asset, what's it called? Peak. Peak comes with this, but I don't have Peak, and all I wanted was this thing. The other things in Peak seem cool, but I don't think I'd really be using them that often. But what I do use is group selected. Like, you need group selected. So I click on that, and it just makes it a child. And so I'm gonna call this one DC. And I'm gonna put it in here. Ooh, you know what though? Actually, this needs to go in here, huh? Let's delete that. Okay, this is what I want. And I think, what do I do? Level. Level. Okay. I'm just seeing how I organize these other ones. I need to clean Paris up, just because it was like the one that I started building first and it was just chaos. But so this one, I think it just goes in a building that I'm gonna call group selected. Call this just a second while I take this phone call. How do I do? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this over here. Hello. Hi, I'm in the middle of a stream now. Is there anything that you can do? Okay. You tried getting volunteers. I have not tried getting volunteers. I will check out DevLogs soon. Like I said before, I thought this channel was dead, but boy, I was so wrong. Yeah, I mean, you had every right to be. I did fall off the map for a couple months. Is this the game you mentioned in your last vid? Aaron Patterson says, yes, this is Memories of a Spy. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Doesn't look like it. Looks like just an orange box, but as soon as I zoom out, you'll start seeing the rest of stuff. So I'm gonna call this level, right? Is that what I called it in London? Level, right? Dope. And then inside here, I had like the subcategories of like, I'm gonna just maybe like group selected, call this just test ground. Right. Just because I need to put a bunch of shit around here. Put it like that. Duplicate it like this. Boom. Do this. Duplicate that. Boom. And then boom. Just make it exponentially bigger. That seems good enough for now. Okay. That's all I need. Or actually, let's do one more. Oops. Like that. now. That's done for now. Okay, it's kind of late here now. I have to go. Good night, brother, and good luck. Thank you very much for stopping by, Hellish Razor. Much appreciated having you here. Enjoyed your company very much. And have a very good night. Get some good breakfast in the morning. It's fucking late for you. It's already... If you said it was like 2 something earlier... I don't know if you're still here, but... is this like seriously like 3:30 in the morning for you? Get some good sleep. I'm gonna move this over just a skosh. There we go. Peace. Let's see. Level. Test ground. Okay, that's DC. Yeah, so Aaron Patterson. What I'm doing right now is setting up some temporary spaces for each of these cities. So Paris is the most fleshed out. You know, I actually went in and fucking... Let me turn off these gizmos. I went in and actually, you know, modeled original assets and, like, you know, did all this interior shit. But I need to get to actual, like, game programming shit. And so I started doing this. So this is what London is. This is temporary assets for London. But it's just kind of a sketch of where things will be, at least. These are some old prototype assets that I used. And now, but even that was just like too much effort, like just programming things. Like literally, I just need a place to put things to represent each city. So I think I'm gonna have something like this, just a big ground. And for these, I'm using Cinti's prototype. Is it just polygon prototype asset? So it's just because it's a really fat pack. It has like a bunch of stuff that I can use. So here's Paris, here's London, and that's DC. So I'm gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna put that in Berlin as well. And where's Berlin at? Wait, what? Nah, that can't be. Okay, so I'm gonna put you over here. That's Berlin. What is it? Washington, London, Paris, Berlin, Morocco, Moscow. So what I'm working off of is, if you've seen the devlog, and you know what I'm talking about, but like that poster right there, Washington, London, Paris, Berlin, Morocco, Moscow. I just need a really simple version of those to exist. Well, let me just make sure I'm not filming nonsense. Oops. Okay. So that will be there. Level. Okay, good. Let's duplicate it again. Call it level. This one goes to Morocco. Duplicate that. Again. This one goes to Moscow. Still the spy theme, though, was a sick concept. Yes, still a spy theme. Yeah, you know, like total globe-trotting spy. That's why I have to have all these places. It would not be a spy game if I couldn't make it like international, you know? Like that's it's like, man, it's so weird that, you know, these things don't dawn on you until much later, that like an inherent part of being a spy is that it's like warring countries, you know? So it is, yeah, you just, like, duh. Okay. Berlin is right there. Morocco. Why do I have a feeling? Aha. Pivot. Right, Berlin. Where's Berlin really? Aha, Berlin is right there. So I need to put this at 0, 0, 0. And then Berlin can get moved over here. Okay, Morocco. level is 0, 0, 0. And Morocco will go like right here. It's only 6, but I need to make sure sometimes. Moscow, the level inside that needs to be 0, 0, 0. And thanks for calling it a sick concept, by the way, Aaron. I hope to deliver. I hope to make something as cool as it sounded. It's kicking my ass at the moment, but I think I can make it work. Wait, no, this I wanted to be at 0. And then this I move over. Moscow. Okay. Morocco, Berlin. Okay. Paris. Alright. London and DC. Great. And let me just look at what they all look like from the side. Are they all lined up? Okay. Yeah, they're still on the floor right there, right? That's pretty much where everything was. That's the 0 point. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. So I got these temporary places set up. Now they need spawn points. Holy shit, it's so much work. Okay, just gonna copy these spawn points. Duplicate it, put it in DC, duplicate it, put it in Berlin, duplicate it, put it in Morocco, duplicate it, put it in Moscow. Okay. Zero, 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 zero. Right, and I leave Berlin's alone. DC. Wait, why is it? Okay, okay. Alright. London spawn points right there. So let's just make sure that these are where they should these are where they should be. DC, correct. London, correct. Paris, correct. Berlin, correct. Morocco, Moscow. Brilliant. All right. And then are each of them, I hope, at least K000, and then what about this? Good, 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 good. Okay, great. So each of them have their agent spawns. My goodness. Gotta remind myself what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, the thing that spawns me. Or that, yeah, that assigns where I go. Change this fucking music though. I suppose I could just search Spanish guitar. Oops. Oh. There we go. Ooh, non-stop working, non-stop working. Okay. Gonna stretch my legs really quick. What do I need to do? I need to make it so that the player spawns at whatever city they're randomly assigned to. So you might be in Paris, you might be in DC, you might be in Berlin, Morocco, Moscow, Washington DC, London, Paris, Berlin, Morocco, Moscow. God. Okay. Let's do that first. Let's do that. Game manager. Okay, variables, clock time, day cycle, light, NPC builder, mole intel, citizen NPC spawner. Okay, add component, Playmaker FSM. What is it getting added to the top? Why does it seem like I'm not adding? Does Unity hate me right now? Do I need to? It's not adding any fucking FSMs. Alright, looks like I need to restart Unity. I don't know why it's not adding FSMs. Okay. Oh my god, so drained, so tired. I would like to be in a mood for taking a break. I'm not in the mood for taking a break right now. I'm in the mood for just fucking grinding. Just working on this shit. I wish I was in the mood for playing video games. Ugh. Really tired. Unity's taking a minute to fire up. Sort of concerning. Sort of just a little bit concerning. Unless time is just moving really slow for me. This music's also putting me to sleep. You know, I'm drinking all this fucking sparkling water, but I could probably use just some straight up classic H2O. Classic. Somebody should sell bottled water and call it like H2O Classic. So they're just, it's like yeah, like I don't know how much more classic it gets. You know what maybe H2O Classic is? Like, that shit's like rainwater. It's like super acidic. Okay. Look at these FSMs. They weren't there before. I'm gonna remove them because they're cursed. Playmaker FSM. Boom. Okay, we're gonna call this one player assigner. Or like player builder. Yeah, player builder. Player builder. Because the player actually has an appearance too. Which I'll, save for yet another day. Okay, sit up. Sit up. Oh, shit. Player builder. What do I want it to do? I want it to... I just want it to assign the player. Let's do some new states. Let's call it choose city. Okay, so this is where it puts them. And then it goes to fucking looks. I'm like doing this brain dead as shit right now. And behaves. Alright, so it goes like this. Just making its way down the list. Making its way downtown. I just want to be in a mood for playing video games with my friends. You ever want to want something? I feel like I constantly want to want something. I'm always like, oh, I wish I wanted this, or I wish I was into doing that. What time is it for you? When was that message sent? Right now? What time is it for you? It is 2:28. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. It's like, I should be awake. I should be awake. Here, I'm gonna run a quick test. I'm gonna stand on the porch for 10 seconds to absorb some sun. 10 seconds. Alright. Holy shit, man. Oh, I'm gonna, let's see. I think at 3, I'm gonna stop the stream. And I'm either gonna take a nap or I'm gonna play some video games. 30 more minutes. That's all I gotta do. And then I'll get back to it later. So, the player, choose city, looks, behaves. Or honestly, it's like looks, behaves, choose city. And then it needs also like begin building NPCs, right? And then this is like set FSM bool, right? So this thing, you have to build out the player first before you can build out these. So over here, you have a dummy state, let's see, where it's like wait for player build. right? And then this is a bool test. And the bool variable is player underscore is built. And when it's true, you can go to the next thing. Right, so it should start here. Set a start state. So variable, let's see, what we're doing is player builder, use NPC builder, player is built. Set the value to true. So this is at the end of building the player that it says, okay, now you can start building NPCs. Because the NPCs, the way they're built is sort of conditioned by how the player is built. Okay. This fucking music probably has something to do with how drained I feel. Let's change it to like something. Give me that like fucking. No. I probably need bebop, right? Or can I just do like all jazz and then BPM? Let's just like just hear what all this sounds like. No, I guess it's not just about the BPM then. Let's do moods. Happy, busy and frantic. But happy. Okay, good enough for now. Okay. So builds the looks, builds how you behave. And the behave thing is just sort of like the conditional things of like, do you smoke? And like, are you reliant on that? And okay. Choose city. I'm gonna basically jack the NPC builder style one. It's just cities. And then they create NPC. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting to a point where I really want to make the player a prefab. I've set up everything around it to act like a prefab. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I just got some crumbs right here. It's really distracting. You're watching me, like, struggle to focus. How am I doing? You're watching me. Can you grade me? A being I'm the most focused man in the world. F being like, who are you again? Okay. Set character name. Okay. So does the character, to get their looks, way they behave. I'm just gonna pick a spawn point, right? Here we go. This is what I want. These two. So it gets the cities, and then it gets a spawn point. Oh, but you know what? There should be like a player spawn. Yeah. Yeah, player spawn. So, go to player builder. Right, so array list get random. The thing that terrifies me is the idea of multiplayer stuff later on. I'm trying to set this game up so down the road it'll be easier to do multiplayer. But because I have so little experience doing networking stuff, I often feel a little or very in the dark about it. Okay. So cities, right? Choose cities. Okay. And then it's a type, it's a game object, random item. It's a chosen city. Okay. And then what it does is it gets let me see. Environment. That sounded like the Home Improvement. That sounds like the Home Improvement, the end of the Home Improvement theme. Bum, 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 bum. Oh wait, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. You know what? Honestly, 2 people left in the chat. Really appreciate your support, y'all, but I think I need to take a break. I think I need to take a fucking break. So, thanks for tuning in, fam. I'll be back later, but I'm so tired. I need to take a nap or veg out a little bit or something. So, thank you kindly, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Okay, bye.